This is Eric Maschwitz for www.thetoyoftheweek.com. Today we're taking a look at the Doepke Model Toys Barber Green Tracked Bucket Loader. Now this is an incredible example of what may have been going on in certain lucky kids' sandboxes here in the United States in the 1950s. This toy is truly incredible, especially by comparison to today's toys or even the Tonka toys that I grew up with in the 1970s. This toy is large, it's 18 inches tall, it's welded steel construction, so it's heavy, and it has an incredible amount of detail and mechanical features. So let's take a look. Here we have individually linked metal tracks. Now this is something you don't really see on any toy, only higher end models nowadays. At the time, of course, they didn't really have rubbers and polymers refined to the point like we have them today, so making rubber tracks may not have been an option, but the fact is Doepke toys were so detailed that maybe they wouldn't have opted for that anyway. The tracks have a 3-point suspension mechanism. You can see this black I-beam at the frontal tilt if I lift one track, and this allowed the toy to actually flex over some irregularities in the terrain. Now, the main feature of this loader are the 23 individual steel buckets, which are mounted to dual ladder chains. These rotate over a series of sprockets. As you can see, there's an Archimedes screw-style auger at the bottom, which would draw material into the buckets. The material would travel up to the top and be dumped out through a chute. Now, the Doepke Barber Green bucket loader was actually available in two different colors. There's an orange version and a green version. And they also had a swivel chute option. This is the fixed chute version. So the swivel chute version would have had a small hand wheel which allowed you to control the chute, directing the material as it dumped out at the top of the machine. These toys would have been ideal companions in the sandbox with other Doepke model toys like their famous Caterpillar bulldozer, or even some of their competitors' toys like the Buddy L outdoor railroad system. I bought this for use with my live steam mining operation, so I have here one of my scratch-built mining cars, and as you can see, it makes an ideal companion with this loader. Now let's take a look at some of the mechanical features, because they are quite impressive. Now, there's a cam mechanism which allows the loader to go into its operational position from a stowed position, and that's what this hand wheel is for. So when it's in its stowed position, the chute is tilted forward in a more downward status, and as you can see, there's a little bit of slack on these drive chains. Now, via this little lever cam mechanism and these railroad-like wheels which actually roll on the top of the frame, the machine moves into an upright position and it's ready for loading. There's more tension on the chains, the drive mechanism is ready. So as you can see here, there's stowed, there's locked in position for loading. Now with the tension on the chain, you can rotate the crank, the buckets move, the auger moves at the base, and material could be brought up and dumped out the chute into your dump truck or railroad car or what have you. Put it back in the stowed position, and we're ready to move the machine around the job site to another location. You really have to appreciate a toy like this. I mean, by comparison to today's toys, the detail is amazing. The features really mimic the actual machine. And safety issues aside, I mean, this toy is welded steel construction. It's heavy. It's hard to find an example that isn't rusty. There's a lot of sharp edges. But it really just represents how, at the time, there were toys that just worked like the actual machines they're represented. Now, if you like a story like this and you want to check out some other interesting toys, I encourage you to take a look at our other examples at www.thetoyoftheweek.com. Thanks for watching.